So I finally got around to reading Mushoku Tensei after I found out about the anime, and pretty much everyone that I heard about it from was hyping it up to be the father of all isekai, and apparently it fathered the trend of Truck-kun or something. Everyone was hyping it up, so I wanted to see what the hype was about. When I finally got around to reading it, I enjoyed it very much. There were some red flags at the beginning though. For example, when the main character was pretty much beating his meat to lolly hentai while his dad was getting buried 6 feet under. But I kind of felt a little bit better after I guess he kind of made himself more presentable by rescuing these teens that were about to get run over by a truck, and pretty much after that he gets transferred into the world. After he gets transferred into this new world, he does in a way start his new life, but my main problem with this novel was that it was way too horny. And when your main character is literally doing a restart of his whole life and he's literally a toddler and a minor and he's messing around with kids around his age, that's kind of weird, and that was really uncomfortable for me. All the scenes where he was pretty much like grabbing and twisting nipples and or just doing and imagining weird stuff with pretty much minors. I will give it to this novel that the world is genuinely interesting, and the races, the power system, it had me interested at first, and it genuinely wanted me to see our main character grow because he has this kind of head start, and I really wanted to see how he would fare off against other people. But I go back to this because it was my main gripe with this series, just how horny it was. I know it's normal for Japanese novels to usually be kind of really on the horny side, but this novel was just way too much. Maybe it's just because it's the web novel and I didn't read the light novel, but it was just way too much for me. And after 6 volumes in, and something happens to the main character where he gets imprisoned and he pretty much escapes it through I don't know how to say this, but a Deus Ex Machina, but even worse, where it's just more of what I didn't like happening. And even though it wasn't really, I honestly, like, thinking of it now, even though it wasn't really that bad, I think it was just after reading so much of the novel and having it accumulate, that was just pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back for me. And yeah, that's pretty much my review of Mushoku Tensei. And let me know if you disagree with me in the comments. Maybe like tell me what happens in the light novel, like if the light novel is more presentable and clean than the web novel, because web novels tend to be a lot more raw and unrefined compared to the light novels. And yeah, that's about it.